Hello and welcome to the Spotlight Show, where we put the spotlight on people from all over the world. Today I am your host, the Unlucky Leprechaun, aka Twitchy Terry, aka the Bipolar High Roller. My name is Matt Clark. We have a very special guest today, the lead singer of Freelove, Dan Frost.
Hey, thanks for having me.
What's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
Happy. I'm happy now that things are working.
Yeah, it was going on right there.
Yeah. So what's up, man? It's snowing outside.
Yeah,
Very New England.
I thought it was a sandstorm on the wrong way on the highway. It started.
Sandstorm.
Yeah, I thought it was the cars in front of us just kicking up dust.
Like that Root song. Do you remember that song? Sandstorm?
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
Sandstorm. You know it?
Yeah.
It's
So
like-
everyone knows it.
It's like the shitty house song that everybody knows.
It was a classic.
Yeah. So take that, Dan.
No. All right.
Alright. So what else is going on, buddy? You not a big house guy, huh?
I mean, I didn't really listen to too much music growing up. You know what I mean? I got around listening to Elvis, and
Elvis.
my mother listened to a lot of country, so I grew up with that. But
Absolutely. How do you feel about country right now?
there's like one artist I feel is all right.
And who's that? Darius Rucker?
Is he country now?
Yeah. He does a cover of Wagon Wheel, which is a big deal, dude. Hey, where have you been?
Everyone covers that song.
Yeah.
So I went up to Missouri. I had a family issue. Kerr. Yeah.
No, not recently.
Oh, where have I been?
Yeah,
Or-
in life, dog.
Oh, in life, man. I've been in the gutter. I've been in jail.
Awesome.
All those places, you know.
An uplifting story from Dan Frost. So tell me, you said you didn't listen to a lot of music. Like, what was the first instrument you got, and what was the first instrument you got good at? Was it guitar?
Oh no. So my mother gave me a harmonica when I was born.
Sick.
A little Mississippi Delta blues in a paper case, and so that's kind of been something that always comes back to me for some reason when I've been like the most desperate situations, living outside or whatever. I'll find a harmonica or someone will be like, "Here, play this," you know, just randomly, and it keeps coming back to me. And I learned the piano when I was 5. My grandmother taught me a little bit.
That's sick. I've always wanted to play the piano, but I can't.
Well,
My nana said I have piano fingers, which I think is just good for fingering girls, to be honest.
sounds about right.
Sweet. Can you play Blues Traveler? Dude,
Yeah,
don't
Blues
tell
Traveler.
me.
I'm more a slow draw. Blues,
Okay.
You know
I thought you were gonna say you didn't know who Blues Traveler
I know who
was.
they are.
Okay, cool.
John Popper is great.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of harmonicas, which is
Yeah.
probably not the best reference.
It's probably one of the better references.
It's the more popular. Alright, so then harmonica, piano. When did the guitar come into play?
So I grew up in church. So this guy who was in a band in the church I grew up in, I was like 8 years old maybe.
Church bands are always cool.
I don't
Love a
think they
church
were-
band.
I don't think they were necessarily. I think they were a rock cover band, but they were all in the church.
Oh, okay.
But the guitar player from that band, he asked my parents if it was okay, and then he went up to me when I was in the children's Bible study area, whatever it was.
Okay.
It was a weird Christian
I was gonna say it
cultish
sounds
type thing.
kind of creepy, but
Yeah.
continue.
And he's like, hey Dan, you want a guitar? And I was 8 years old, so I'm like, hell yeah. He gave me a red Fender Bullet from 1981, one of a kind,
That's awesome, bro.
an electric guitar.
Electric guitar. I've seen you play now, and definitely a rock star. Definitely dope. The church band. So, are you still a member of the church? Should I now talk about fingering girls, or?
I prefer not to talk about religion.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So then we can talk about fingering girls. That was my only question, really. So what else is going on? You're in a band now. When I saw you, you were a solo act. I saw you at Rockin' in Recovery. That's how I met you.
Rockin' in Recovery. So I took over the hosting duties of that event for a little while.
Yeah, still?
No, it's became a little people want to sit in the corner and play game night. You know what I mean? So I
Okay.
was just like, that's a lot for us to set up and just for people to be playing games and laughing over us basically. And
Yeah,
so decided to take a break from that and focus on the band with these guys.
yeah. So I think I got to see one of the last cool nights of Rockin' in Recovery, dude.
Oh yeah,
I mean, shout out to John Cormier.
yeah.
Love that kid. He's an amazing musician. Have you ever jammed with him?
I have occasionally, but you know, it's not. It's more of there's a difference in
Yeah,
difference in genre.
you guys are very different.
Yeah,
He got a mean wagon wheel cover, dude.
yeah.
He can play a wagon wheel. So what's up with the band then?
So we played our first show. It was a benefit show for the Dudley PTO at the Kids Fall Fest there.
Okay.
In Dudley at Crawford Field, and that was on October 10th, something like that. And we since we got a new drummer since then. Nothing personal against the guy, he just couldn't keep up with our schedule, and
Yeah.
we're sick of trying to keep track of someone, you know. And we got this older guy as a drummer now, and we played a show at Starlight, which was pretty well received.
What's Starlight?
Starlight is a venue in Southbridge on Hamilton Street,
Okay.
and they were doing an open mic night called the Songwriter's Mind.
Cool.
Cool venue. I guess they put it on hiatus for a little while, so one of the sound guys could go on his tour or whatever, and there was something with the host. I don't know. Some falling out happened, but I don't know. But
So the venue's dope. I saw pictures. The venue's dope.
yeah, they have a cool lighting scheme. They mess with the effects on the vocals a lot. It's like a salvage punk venue type thing.
Sweet. Have you guys performed in Worcester?
Not yet.
Okay, we got a bunch of like punk rock venues out here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've been looking into like Off the Rails, maybe doing that venue.
that's not punk rock. They do comedy there, which is what I do.
Yeah, they
I
have
can see
bands
that.
there.
Yeah, for sure.
Stage area.
Yeah, so that's cool. Off the Rails is huge, man. That'd be a big opportunity. That'd be great.
Yeah. Our next show is at the Putnam VFW on the 27th of this month, January.
Okay.
And shout out to Paul Swift from Aardvark Spleen. He's going to be opening for us. And Cody Burnett from Cody's Comedy. He's going to be doing the announcements and a little skit between.
That's awesome. Love a comedy.
Yeah.
That's great, man. So working on shows. Are we working on a record right now? Or?
So we have an EP in the works possibly. We have a producer scouted out, and that'd be through Nick there. He works at the radio station up in Worcester.
Which one?
Where is it? That WCUW.
We're the board of directors for 91.3 FM WCUW.
On Main Street.
Yep,
Yeah.
Main.
I've been there a million times. Cool spot, man. Really cool spot. They put me on like 5, 6, 7 years ago. So shout out to them. Giving a lot of opportunities to people, so I can appreciate that. So we're working on a record. EP.
EP, yeah, and eventually a record.
Okay, that's awesome, bro. What else is going on? What's going on with Dan Frost?
Dan Frost, what do you mean?
What's going on with you, man?
Oh man, I've had nothing but tragedies happen in the past month.
Oh.
In the family, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's been pretty rough, but
Well,
just trying to power through it.
okay. Well, we're gonna skip over that.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
No worries.
Welcome to Awkward City.
Yeah.
So, are you in a stand-up at all? Do you like stand-up?
Stand up, what, comedy?
Comedy? Stand-up comedy?
I like stand up comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm into it, yeah.
Yeah. Who'd you say your top 3, 5 famous comedians are? We'll say ever, so it's easier.
I like that joke you told about John Cormier at the Rock and Car. I won't say it again.
I don't remember it.
I think it was pretty funny.
You remember it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Something about a gym teacher.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember it now.
Yeah. Love John. I love a roast, bro. That's how I grew up. We grew up roasting each other. And, like, I still roast. It's, like, my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. If you're going to roast me, how would you roast me?
You look like the lead singer of Creed if he was a lesbian.
Isn't that guy a lesbian anyways?
I don't know, dude.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah. Maybe he could be a lesbian. I don't know. But,
well, we're all lesbians if we like to finger girls, right?
yeah. Fingering girls is tight, dude. Love a girl finger. Gentlemen, what about you? Top favorite comedian?
Oh, my favorite, probably the top three for me would be George Carlin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, after that, definitely. Well, I love Steve Martin.
Okay.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, great choice. Yeah.
What was that movie with Richard Pryor and Della Reese? Was that Richard Pryor? Were they in the casino?
Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one with Red Fox, Eddie Murphy. That's such a all-star comedy cast.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I'm not a big...
It's not very highly rated. It was
Yeah.
looked at as one of those, it should have been way funnier for the cast that it had.
Yeah.
So it's like a cult classic more than what it would probably pan as.
Harlem Nights, go check that out. I'm gonna check that
It's
out.
like a jailhouse comedy. It comes on AMC every once in a while.
That's awesome. Not a big movie guy. Do you watch movies?
Yeah, I've been pretty into movies here and there. I have a VHS player, so
That's it.
and a whole VHS collection. So that's other than YouTube, that's pretty much what I watch.
Yeah, I remember I had a TV with the VCR built into it, and I thought that was the fucking coolest thing
Oh yeah.
in America.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those?
Oh no.
No.
No, in fact, I just moved the VCR to. I'm trying to hook it up to the smart TV. I can't figure out to save the life of me.
Do you have tapes that say "Please be kind" and rewind?
Yeah.
Sick.
I certainly do.
All right, so we're movie guys. How do you feel about a sitcom? How do you feel about? Do you watch Seinfeld? That's my main question.
No, I do not.
Gentlemen, no Seinfeld?
Oh, I
Seinfeld.
Yeah, well,
I used to hate Seinfeld, but I wasn't an adult. And then when I could understand just what it was to go through the motions of life and be like, oh my God, really? Like you just get nitpicky about every little thing.
It's so funny, dude.
But
I didn't get it till I was an adult either. I didn't get it till probably 2-3 years ago.
my favorite sitcom's Cheers.
I didn't see that till last year. Crazy sitcom. Cheers is really good. Have you been to the bar in Boston?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite restaurants, although it's really different when you walk in there and it's a hole in the wall compared to what you were expected on TV. They have like a second dining area if you do walk past, but it's like kind of weird.
I want it to be a hole in the wall.
That one's
Oh,
kind
it's perfect like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
that's
you
what
gotta
I
sit
want.
at the bar. Don't sit at the tables. Only
That
losers
one's-
sit at the tables.
that
Sit
one's
at the
a-
bar and it's like everyone's a character. I love it. It's
That's the one that's
great.
partially outside on the.
It's right down the street
Faneuil
from
Hall.
City Hall. They had one at Faneuil Hall, but that one closed. That was Cheers 2. But
Oh,
I think
yeah,
they still
yeah.
have the one across the street from Boston City Common. I think it was the Boston Commons.
Oh yeah.
And there's like parks and stuff, and they have like a little pond over there.
Have you? What's your experience with Boston? Have you ever lived out there?
Boston, I used to perform on the streets and the subways right there when I was
That's
a teenager.
I could see you doing that.
You know, back when I lived in Beverly, so I was staying in the gazebo as a teenager in Beverly Commons, and I would go to Salem, and then I'd go to Boston on the weekends to busk in the Red Line, because my girlfriend at the time, she lived out the Red Line.
Do you still busk?
Sometimes. I started my bank account this time with a busk.
Really?
Yeah, I made $100 in one day.
That's
pretty
sick.
good.
I was just gonna ask it. Is that the most you ever made?
I don't know. I've just done it so regularly that
Oh.
it's always been like a means to survive for me as well.
Well, I mean that's what busking is.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I've always wanted to do comedy busking, just like set up a mic and try to talk to people,
I think
Like
it'd go over well.
like a man on the street thing, and try to tell jokes. I don't know. I think I just made that idea up right now. I don't know.
I think it'd work
It's worth
well.
a shot.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Do it at like Hampton Beach or something.
Yeah.
Bring back the Wonder Shows and Kids on the Beat.
Yeah,
Beat
like,
kids.
like something like a man on the street type thing, but more I just talk shit to everybody. I would try to roast them, but you gotta be real careful.
Especially Hampton Beach, all
Yeah.
those drunk jocks.
Everybody, yeah, drunk shirtless dudes. Love a drunk shirtless dude. So this is technically my first episode, bro. I did a couple pods with John, and like they came out, but I never really like focused on releasing them or like promoting them.
Oh, I see.
But this podcast, I want to do something different. Like I said, I want to put the spotlight on people from like different genres, different places, and like because I feel like everybody has a story worth hearing, worth listening to, and I love a story, dude. I'm like that's kind of why I wanted to do this because I want to hear other people's stories. When like these gentlemen, we should have had these guys on the mic.
Yeah.
they look ready to tell stories. But yeah, man. So that's why I started this, and like it's only the first episode, so I know things will get better from here. And like I appreciate you coming, man. It means a lot to me. And I want to hear more about your band. I want to hear more about busking. Like, do you have Boston stories about busking? Like,
Boston stories about busking.
have you met like anybody that's famous now from busking? No.
From busking? I don't think I met any. Not out here, no.
No.
I remember busking in Hollywood. Yeah, I met a bunch of famous people.
See,
but-
that's sick. So tell me about California, bro.
California is a trip, but it's like it's rampant out there. Like drugs and homelessness is rampant.
Does it feel like a Red Hot Chili Pepper song, or
Yeah,
it does?
yeah, it really does. It feels like especially Blood Sugar Sex Magic, that whole laid back section of the music.
Bro, have you read his book?
No,
Oh, his book is so incredible, dude.
yeah,
I read it while I was in rehab, which is kind of funny.
I've only heard good things about that book. You know?
It's incredible. It's an incredible book.
Scar Tissue.
Scar Tissue. He's wild, dude.
Yeah,
And to hear
I
like
heard about it.
the origins of like how they started. He started like rapping. That's how Red Hot Chili Peppers started. I've been to NorCal. I've been to San Francisco,
Oh yeah.
which was, I mean, this was damn 15 years ago at least. I was young, but it was sick, dude. California's dope.
Yeah.
The whole West Coast is a vibe, man. I want to go back out there.
Yeah.
So, tell me more about California. How long were you out there?
I was out there for 11 years.
There's gotta be some California stories somewhere in there, bro.
So, I mean, I found it mostly just to be a series of lockups. You know what I mean? I just kept getting rearrested out there and
Rearrested.
rearrested and arrested. It really is a revolving door, especially if you're homeless and
Of course.
especially if you're doing drugs. And it's I had to enter a hospital situation to get an interstate compact to get back here because I just felt like I was stuck in a cycle of getting out, relapsing, and then going back in. And that was a lot of it. I lived with a band for like a year out there, and then I got evicted, and that's when I became homeless. I threw all my stuff in storage and lived on the streets for like close to 10 years out there.
That's wild. Would you say it has to be a little easier to be homeless where it's 70 degrees all the time.
Believe it or not, heat is a pain in the ass, especially if you live in it.
Yeah.
I mean, the energy level drops like crazy, and your blood gets thick, and you can't move because you can't move. All you can do is at night, so you have to sleep all day because it's just too hot.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like going flat out on a cardboard.
That's crazy. Wow, so you really did sleep on cardboard.
Yeah. 3 cardboards with another one rolled up on the end as the pillow. That's my specialty. Right up against a brick wall.
That's crazy. Dude, how many times have you seen that on Cops?
I have to have 3. I have to have 3 open sides though. I can only have 1 wall behind me. I can't have 2 walls around me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have to have a clear layout of the land. You know what I mean? If I'm laying down in the cardboard.
Homeless 101, we're giving you all the tips. Giving you all the tips and tricks of the trade. Yeah, man, so that's wild. I've been homeless, mostly just sleeping in cars, like a lot of car sleeping, like when it was really cold, like wearing 5 pairs of pants. Did that before. So everything seems to be going good with the music and like the band, and
I get off federal probation in April. So
that's amazing. To be off probation forever, like everything's
I'm
done.
done with probation in April.
Yeah, everything's done. That's awesome, dude. I got off last year, dude, taking piss tests like twice a week, dude. It was the worst.
Oh, they're testing you?
Yeah. So you're in recovery now? Are you open about that or no?
Yeah. So I'm in recovery. I've been 18 months clean and sober now.
That's awesome,
I
bro.
quit smoking also.
That's awesome.
Like 9 months without smoking anything.
That's incredible, bro.
The best things that have ever happened to me.
Do you vape?
No, I don't smoke anything.
Dude, I want to vape so bad.
Really?
I don't.
Put it that way.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't vape.
Oh really?
I just want to.
Oh good.
Yeah.
That's better than actually vaping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do anything. I got almost 18 months too.
Oh cool.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So
It's a game changer in life, man.
game changer. I mean, I wouldn't have made I couldn't have made any of this happen if I was still getting high.
I don't think this band would have happened. I'd be in prison for life probably.
Yeah,
If I didn't get sober.
Yeah, bro. Like, you don't spend your money on good things when you're getting high. I've been able to accumulate all this stuff because I don't get high, which is impressive for anybody that knows what that's like. Are you gentlemen in recovery?
I am.
Yeah.
I still smoke weed, but I don't drink and do coke anymore.
California sober. I'm
And
pretty sure I've done cocaine with you before.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You look that familiar, dude. Maybe I've met you at Rock and Recovery. I don't know.
Why?
Alright, bro. Is there anything you want to plug? Is there any shows coming up? Any social media you want to plug?
Oh yeah, so we got a website now, freeloverocks.com.
That's so sick, dude.
Like Free Love Rocks, like the stuff you put in your girl in your finger.
That's a callback.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, bro. Well, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, back to you, Bob. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.